Hi, everyone. We're David and Jamie from The Rooted Marriage, the online marriage ministry of Stonebriar Community Church, and we'd like to share some encouraging tips for your marriage.
You know, in our home, when things get busy, we play this little game called trash can roulette. As the trash can in the kitchen or anywhere else in the house fills up, we press it down or gingerly balance new items on top over and over again until it finally falls over on the last person. And that's the one who has to take it out and put it in a new trash bag. They're usually not happy about that.
And then the game just begins all over again.
You know, it's interesting to note that the more the can gets full, the more we dance around the right thing to do, which is obviously to empty the trash can. And the more that happens, the more we get snippy with each other, because truth be told, we really want the other person to take the initiative to take care of the problem.
And over time, we've noticed that sometimes our ability to communicate with each other as a spouse and partner can begin to turn into the same game of roulette. We know there is something to talk about, and it keeps building up, but we keep hoping that the other person will step up to take care of it.
And we get it. You know, we get busy, or we feel misunderstood, or we feel justified because we were right.
How high will the pile get before something happens or something changes?
You know, we all desire better communication in our relationship. Improved communication means more quality in our time together, more harmony in our interactions, and more depth in our exchange.
And we're always encouraged and challenged by Jesus' teaching in Matthew 5:9 when he says, "Blessed are those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God." It's not just desiring peace, but working diligently and practically towards it.
So how then can we do the work together to communicate more effectively?
Well, one of the best pieces of advice that we got when we were young parents was parent in times of non-conflict. We came to realize that the best times to actually work out issues was not when things were at a fever pitch or in a moment of crisis, but instead when things were calm, safe, and focused.
So one of the ways that we can serve each other and help build a good foundation of communication is by providing time and space where our partner's heart feels safe, affirmed, and encouraged to be candid, share their thoughts, and vulnerable, share their emotions.
This can also turn times of conflict on its head. When we are in the moment, it's a reminder to pull back, calm down, and serve each other, knowing that when we are not in conflict, we'll use that time to figure it out and enjoy the connection with each other.
You see, working to help our partner's heart feel safe certainly doesn't keep us from having conflict, but it definitely helps us redeem the time when we are in conflict. By opening up opportunities to understand and connect, the pile that we mentioned earlier doesn't get too tall. And though there's work to do, it isn't the unpleasant experience that we thought it would be.
So remember, number 1, make it safe for their heart. And 2, intentionally work it out in times of non-conflict.
Working on your marriage is a lifelong journey. So for more tips like these that are based in applying the timeless truth of God's grace from God's Word, we'd like to invite you to follow us at The Rooted Marriage for daily tips, encouragement, laughs, and community as you grow in your own marriage relationship.
And remember, we're praying for you and your marriage.
Till next time.